Hey, it's Alex. I'm here looking at your concrete, and I usually do a walkthrough to capture the scope of the work while I'm here anyhow. So this is going to double as a walkthrough to show you what I looked at and talk about the solutions I have for your driveway. You want it to come out onto this road, and you really only have two, maybe three practical options where you can run it straight so the whole driveway becomes sort of a half circle drive, and it can open up here. That would require that tree being gone, the basketball goal being removed, and the natural area being undone. But then it's a straight shot to your garage. So it's one option. Another one that's my least preferred, most expensive, probably wouldn't look as nice, is to do the same except cut it in that way. It's the most concrete, the longest run, the least benefit, and you got to come through these two trees, which, depending on who's driving, might not feel the most comfortable. Now, the most affordable, simplest, least disruptive to the current landscape that I could consider is coming through these two trees, the larger and the smaller here, where it ties in. You have your flares, travel lane, and it would basically come straight to this, and you can have a bend on both sides, so that way you can use it any which way you want to go, depending on the flow of the vehicle traffic there. You might want to consider fixing this just while we're here. I could potentially cut that and redo it. That's neither here nor there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure this as the main option, my suggested option, that as a backup option, and then I'll measure from here to there just in case you actually want the extra concrete and room for activity or what have you. And once we are able to discuss which option you prefer, I'll price that out for you. So this is 11 feet. Over 62 feet, and what I do is I back out essentially 10 feet. So you'll have that 11-foot travel lane, and then it opens up like a natural apron that you see on pretty much every driveway. And then we can do 4x4, 3x4 flares to connect at the top. Larger if you prefer, we can discuss that. This second option really wouldn't even need flare because it's just kind of ties in. And it's sort of a straight shot from there, but if you wanted to, you could do like a 10x10 flare on this side just to have it flow better, depending on where you'd want to center this. I'm guessing pretty much with the garage, so in the middle of this section, in the middle of that section, onward, and that's in the middle of the two trees, so that's how it would kind of play out, I think. The distance from here to there, again, assuming a 10x10 flare with an 11-foot travel lane, just like what we have over there. You got 53.5 feet. So again, back that out by 10. That becomes your apron. Usually I do 3x4 flares, so it's about 16 at the road. And then for the last option, we're gonna go this way. Again, avoiding this natural area. It would come about to here, basically this joint line, probably to there as well. That would be the outside. That would be kind of the inside. That distance being about just shy of 65 feet. And then technically there's a little bit of a triangle here, but that's neither here nor there. So this is enough for me to give you three different prices depending on what you prefer. And if there's a fourth, you can tell me what you're thinking, and I'm sure I can extrapolate from there. And I'm just gonna assume decorative edge, normal finish to tie in with what you have here.